Hi guys, this is Karen and I'm here today. I'm uploading this video, which I'm not very good at. I usually try to stay away from the videos and stuff like that because I'm not really good at talking and I get tongue-tied. But I want to spread the word around for a friend of mine, or our friend as I should say, Brendan O'Connell from Australia. So Brendan is a guy who has been taking on Israeli state single-handed for almost 8 years now. He got arrested, he was thrown in jail for 3 years. Israeli deputy foreign minister, Israeli ambassador to Australia, Yoel Rotem, Danny Elon, and 135 members of local and federal members of the Australian Parliament came out against this guy single-handedly. After tossing him in the jail for 3 years, he got beaten up over there, and then finally when he came out, he was not allowed to go online, write anything, say anything about his case. He was not allowed to upload any video on YouTube. He was not allowed to go on the Facebook, Twitter, any of the social media. He was not allowed even to answer his emails. Right now, Brendan O'Connell is on run. He is on Malaysia right now in Kuala Lumpur. He went to Iran. He applied political asylum in Iran, Tehran, and he got the political asylum, but he was not happy with a few things. So that's why he's in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at the moment. The reason I started looking up Brendan and I got interested in his case because Brendan writes about Israeli intelligence activities and the Israeli state's penetration of the world's high technology sector and the communication sector. Israel started a military intelligence program called Operation Talpiot back in 1970s. I don't know how to pronounce it again, but something like that. And they trained up their best and highest, brightest from the military intelligence schools to become private entrepreneurs in the software and hardware industry and development sector. And now Israel leads the world, and it's called Silicon Valley instead of Silicon Valley. So Brandon started writing about all these things, and back in 2009 in a rally for Gazan people, we all know Gaza, that is the biggest open-air prison in the world, he was protesting and he got engaged in some heated conversation or discussion with another Israeli. All that argument that took place at that time is also online. It is on YouTube. You can go, you can look it up. And based on that video that he uploaded, he got arrested for 3 years in jail. Not only got arrested, but also got beaten up badly in the jail. So, that being said, after coming across randomly that video on YouTube, I started looking him up and I found out that he was not allowed to communicate with anybody. But he was in Australia at that time. Later I found out that he is in exile and he's in Iran, in Tehran, applying for political asylum. At the moment, Brendan O'Connell is in Malaysia. He's in Kuala Lumpur, and he needs our help. That could be anything. I understand a lot of people are asking for financial support all the time. Obviously, money runs the show. But there are so many other ways we can help Brendan, and the least we can do is spread the word around. Please go Google him, look up at his court case, the court synopses that are there, and he's working his case right now at the moment to the High Court of Australia. His case will get rid of many aspects of this dangerous racial vilification legislation with words like conduct likely to offend. These were the charges. These were the charges on Brendan O'Connell, racial vilification charges. So anyone can be likely offended. I'm Muslim and I'm living here in the western part of the world. There are things that I can be likely offended on daily basis. Actually all the time. My existence is basically being offended, I should say. When you turn on the TV, we know what is all on the TV right now about Muslim people. You go out on the street, if you have your head covered, if you have a certain skin tone, if you come from a certain part of the world, if you have a certain accent, there are things out there that can offend you 24/7, and people are out there to offend you. So I don't think these are the charges. I don't think I have the ability to go and say, oh, this person made fun of me for me being Muslim, so, and the guy will get jailed, or Donald Trump will get jailed for 3 years straight. It's not going to happen. So I don't think it was fair that happened to Brendan at that time, to get jailed for offending an Israeli. Can you imagine 20 years from now, they will be worried about having their feelings hurt in public? Brendan served 1 year jail out of 3 years for offending a hardcore Zionist activist at a political rally by calling him a racist Jew with a religion of racism, hate, homicide and ethnic cleansing. These were his words, and I got him jailed for 3 years. So thanks for listening. Thank you very much for listening to me, and please, please, please support the cause. Please go spread the word. At least, the least we can do is spread the word. Tell your friends, email it, go to his blog, check on his YouTube channel, and if possible, please donate to Brendan via PayPal and other links which are available. And he's currently in Kuala Lumpur. He's in Malaysia at the moment, and there is warrant out for his arrest in Western Australia on even more ridiculous charges after Brendan exposed the massive corruption in the prison and policing system of Western Australia. I'll be interviewing Brendan very soon. We will be talking about his experience as a white Christian man to boot in a Muslim country, and Muslim countries like Iran and Malaysia. So we all watch CNN and BBC and Fox, and we all know how dangerous it is to be in Iran. I lived in Iran for 6 months. One of the best countries in the world, one of the best places, the best people in the world, I would say, Iran and Iranians. And I don't have any Persian roots or whatsoever. So after watching the video, if you look up that video online, you will see what exactly happened and what got him arrested. In a nutshell, the summary is the charges on Brendan O'Connell were conduct likely to offend. He offended that Israeli, and that is why Brendan got jailed for 3 years, got beaten up, and pretty much his whole life got destroyed. So this is what happens when you offend an Israeli, because it cannot be just a matter of offending someone. I'm a Muslim, I'm living in a Western society, and there are lots of things that can offend me on daily basis, not only in the Western society, but also back home. The moment you turn on TV, nowadays we all know what is on the TV. My existence should be all about being offended 24/7. Oh my God, I'm offended by half of the world. You know, they should all be jailed. They should all be tossed in the jail for 3 years, for 4 years. Donald Trump should be jailed. I'm so offended. Well, you can offend. These are baseless charges. They were baseless charges, but they got him jailed for 3 years. So this is the power they have on us. This is the power that they have, and this is how scared they are of people who would rise up, who would speak against the brutality of the state of Israel.